All right, this draft, what is up?
Wow, I think the potential wombo combo coming up from Fnatic is going to be pretty scary. Dark Seer vacuum into everything that Fnatic have. Oh, that's going to be a treat to watch. And for Fnatic, Neon side, they have their pocket picks. Keeper of the Light plus Ember Spirit. This is the duo that they have the highest win rate with right now, and also play hard on his signature Pangolier. This is the best offlane that I have seen play so far, alongside with his LC and also Mars. So I think Neon, they are getting their comfortable hero, but Fnatic side, once again, they are getting their comfortable style.
But what do you think about this Natsumi last pick Phantom Lancer?
They need something that can be their late game insurance. That's the thing. Because the better carries are all banned out already that are great against Riki. The Alchemist, the Anti-Mage Medusas, the Brave King, Monkey King. All these meta here carries are also not a lot of choices left for Natsumi to pick from. Do you want Morphling into Riki? Maybe not.
Yeah.
Do you want Throw Warlock into Enigma Storm? Maybe not. So I think PL is like the choice that, you don't have anything left, so PL is the goal.
Well, this is one of those games where I'm very concerned right now because there's just so much AoE that's available from Fnatic. I mean, the Storm in a way, Darkseer, of course, Earth Spirit, and you've got the Black Hole on top of that. So finding the right one, it won't be that difficult, so to speak. But we're going to have to see how this one plays out. Mind you, I'm going to be watching Observer Maincast. Limonch.
Right. Seems like you have already lost all your confidence.
Yeah, I did, unfortunately. Hang on, actually, let's go to. Hang on, why can't I? Okay. Sorry, let's go to weapons.
Okay. All right. Another chance?
Yeah, one more chance. All
right. You're a second chance kind of guy. Everybody deserves a second chance.
Not to my ex-girlfriend, but I think maybe in Dota and other parts of life. Yes, maybe.
Okay. What's Scam doing here?
I have no idea. Obviously he's looking for some sort of courier pickoff, but this is super risky. Or he's going for the steal.
Big wraparound?
Oh, big wraparound. But it's just a coddle at the end of the day. What are you going to do? Blinding light the guy back? Maybe a little bit, but okay. And John Wall doing a little bit of damage on Mazaros. He has to respect that. Natsumi picks up the rune under his nose. And and it looks like Playhard's going to get 2 here. So they got all 4. Is this game over? Should we just call it now?
If there's an Alchemist on Neon side, I think this is game over. I think we can go for game 3. But unfortunately, for them, they don't have the Alchemist. So but still, big advantage for them, especially for your punch on the mid lane, because he's gonna have like one south ahead of Moon on this mid lane. That's pretty big.
Right, and this is a pretty big must-win game for Neon. So you're gonna do stuff like that to just kind of make sure you have that slight advantage going in. But I think moving forward, though, Fnatic are gonna just watch the replay and they'll be like, oh, they do this when they have their backs to the wall, so to speak.
Yeah, sometimes when you are back against the wall, you have to break, and you have nowhere to go. You just have to break the wall. This is from Harvey Specter. Do you watch Suits?
I do. I only watched, I don't even know how many seasons there were, but I think I only saw the first couple of seasons.
Yeah, I stopped around 5. That was just way too long for me.
Yeah. I liked the show. It was kind of witty and everything, but it just kind of got a little too similar. And you know what I mean?
Really?
I don't know. I felt like it was kind of almost like Brooklyn 99 in the sense of it kind of gets similar in terms of what's going to happen, right?
Yeah, that's true. Just Green Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, everything like that. Just so similar.
Yes.
But anyway, speaking of similarity, I think mid lane Yopaj against Moon once again. This is the fight of the brothers. Who's gonna be the better spirits? I think time will tell. But honestly, I think once again Ember Spirit, he has the pressure here because this is basically a rematch of game 1. And Yopaj, he wants to prove himself again.
And I just feel like you have a slight advantage as Storm. You know what I mean? The range is just pretty important. But so Ember, you have Mazaros has to dash away, so to speak. He should be fine. But back to Yopaj, I just think that I always give a slight edge to the ranged hero, right? And I think that in this case, it's like a 55-45, not like the greatest, and there's definitely potential for outplay. So, but there's a lot of pressure on Yopaj to perform.
Yeah, definitely. Especially when PL is not the kind of core that can offer much help early game. So Yopaj, he needs to be the one carrying his team forward, especially in the early game with, power and controls. So literally every single minute, Yopaj is in very big pressure in to make something happen from minute 4 onwards with the first power run.
Yeah. And one thing we haven't talked much about is this Jabs Enigma, position 5 apparently, but he's only level 1 at 3 minutes. Is that a concern?
The thing about Enigma is that you help your carry when even though you're not pressuring off lane. Oh, mid lane bro punch.
The pull. Oh, nice roll in. Just the tip of it. Nice kick there. The TPs are coming, but it's too late. Mazaros draws first blood. Really nice play.
Yeah, Masario said thank you very much. Sawadee He's all the way at top lane and then he get the first split. With the Iron Shell. So that's level 3. That's level 3 Iron Shell. Sawadee Cup. Sorry, not Sawadee Cup. Kakun Cup. Yeah.
Kakun Cup.
Yeah.
All right, Natsumi here just kind of dealing with Mazaraz and this Dark Seer, but who do you give the edge to?
I'll say Dark Seer, because he has the ability to just keep pushing lane out and play hard on the bottom side though.
Oh, the blast is actually going to miss. Raven getting a little bit low, does need to be careful, but Scam is actually body blocked by Playhard there. Not able to get a couple right clicks in, but nonetheless, everybody backs off here.
Neon playing as if they are on the Radiant side. Because they're playing behind the oh, look at that. And that's the good thing about Pangolier versus Enigma is that you can just almost instantly kill off all the Eidolons. So I'm actually very surprised that they are laning Enigma to the Pangolier. But this is the Enigma pick after the Pangolier pick. And they definitely know this counter there, so quite Scam. Oh, Scam. Wow.
Scam, what a dirty old man there. Literally hunting this guy to the ends of the earth, just not giving Jabs any sort of space, and he actually kills him there. Solo kill going the way of Scam.
That's very big for Scam. He also go for the very casual now talisman just to amp up the damage a little bit.
Ooh,
DJ.
DJ. Oh, those right clicks. Natsumi actually dashes forward, does end up killing him. John Well gets away as well. He's got the spirit movement speed there. So they do get another kill there.
Yeah. DJ tasting his own poison this time. Oh, Masaros.
Trying to go for the stop. Oh, he's just at the tip, and he gets up. He picks up the rune. John Well actually just walks away. I thought Mazaroth had just gotten out of that AoE.
Yeah, the AoE of the Elder Titan could be big sometimes, and it's hard to tell how far the age is. PL top lane doing pretty good here for Natsumi. Darkseid is not really a hero that can counter enemy carry without a strong fall, and in this case, DJ is very much limited by the Elder Titan in terms of the pressure that he can do. So Natsumi should have a pretty good time. Darkseid though, he's gonna have a lot of trait farm, but he's very low compared to Natsumi.
Yeah, and now here comes the TPs. The AT's back. John Wells just makes his way back. But okay, are you saying that DJ is a bad 4 or the Earth Spirit is a bad 4?
I'm saying Earth Spirit is not as good when he's playing against Elder Titan, because he's just gonna get zoned out. Like I don't think there's much the Elder Titan can do. So Earth Spirit can do. That's why DJ. I think he wants to focus more on getting the Iron Shell and then rotating to the mid or bottom side.
Yeah. Is it going to be more of like farm intensive there? Oh, but the nice little play hard. He's going to blink forward. He wants this. It's tricks of the trade, but Raven, he sees the TP and he just runs away. He does have invis. He should be fine, but Scam just everyone's scared of Gandalf.
Yeah, a lot of synergy coming out from Kodo with the Pangolier as well, because you give him the Chakra Magic, he basically have another Swashbuckler right away. So Fnatic, they're respecting the damage from Playhard a lot more, and you can see they're trying to go for the Gandalf. They know that the old man is easier kill.
Yeah, but Jabs is just feeding the Eidolons. Does need to be a little bit careful there. And Riki is a little bit behind the Pango, and that's kind of, I think, where you're seeing the power of, the Kato versus the Enigma in the lane.
And Pango, this is what he can do when he's not up against a hero that can heavily punish him, like a range hero. Like I would say, most of the melee carry actually are quite countered by Pango.
Oh, the zip moon. They got him. Nice little roll. The John Wells only level 3, no chance there, and that's a painful moment for him.
Good rotation coming out from Storm. That was the first rotation with the Arcane Root. So he's gonna go straight back to his mid lane, and he's not gonna miss a lot of farm there. The only thing that he missed was a kill.
Another roll, and DJ just been on point. Nice two-man kick, and they found Scam. That's gonna be the first one. The blink strike. He swashbuckles away. The tricks of the trade is just gonna zone him out. He blinks again. He's gonna go for this. Play hard. He's going under tower. A couple more, but the fairy fire will actually prevent him from killing him. Raven backs off now.
The rotation is fantastic here coming up from Fnatic side because they have so many mobile heroes. Storm can make the rotation, same as Earth Spirit as well, and they can both make with the Iron Shell. So Darkseer can just sit on his lane and then put Iron Shell, and his impact can be global.
Yeah.
So the synergy from Fnatic side, very well done.
And they didn't really expect it. I mean, DJ was just in the top lane. They just saw him, and then he instantly TPs bottom, makes a just a quick roll in, gets the other one, make sure that he gets Scam. So like very very heads up play there by DJ.
Yeah, fast tempo as well. Neon side, their heroes are not so well in responding to all these fast tempo plays because the only one that can really make rotation is Ember Spirit. So he has to match himself to what the Storm is doing right now. Otherwise, Storm, he might be able to get away with a lot of free kills on the side lanes.
And I think that you want to be aggressive, as the Ember, just kind of forcing things out, because Natsumi's your win condition, and just giving him as much space as possible is probably in your best interest. As I say that, Yopaj is just level 7, dealing with his level 5 DJ. Just pushes it a little bit, but no real gank attempt, I would say.
Yeah, not really. Oh, bottom side play hard. He has
swashbuckle, tricks of the trade, play hard, rolling thunder, but he looks to get mini stun. He does get it off in the end. He's so low, he's gonna bottle as well, and he does knock out jabs a couple times, and he's just gonna go for jabs and focuses on him. But Raven is just sticking around, not actually going in. The blink strike, and now Moon is here. They do have the dust, but play hard does go down. And that was really weird. Raven actually pump faked the blink strike, and he didn't actually try to help his teammate. What's up there?
Yeah, Masaros with. He's gonna get out. He's okay with the surge. Is there any follow-up? Not really.
The remnant, but he gets vacuumed back. Yopaj is still running at him, but Mazaros with the bottle and everything, he should be fine.
He has the early hood as well, so that is gonna mitigate a lot of damage coming out from the Ember Spirit. Yeah, the thing about Raven is that he didn't want to blink right off the bat to the Pangolier because he doesn't want to get disarmed. Yeah, he wants the kill still, but he's gonna sacrifice Jabs there. I think Jabs is okay for dying for that, since he's a post-fight this game. As long as your carry is fat, you know that Raven, more or less, is gonna carry you like he always do.
Yeah. I mean, he's old reliable. Like, I would say he's like a Toyota, more than like a Lamborghini or Ferrari, in the sense that in the game, yeah, he's just gonna get his farm. He's gonna consistently do well. You just gotta make sure that you're okay with his pace, so to speak.
Yeah. So you are a Toyota guy, huh? Not Honda? Not Volvo?
It depends on where it is, I guess. Oh, but Scam getting very low, the magnetize. It does connect on him, and John Wells just looking to just right-click him, but Mazaros is just a little bit too strong. DJ, on the other hand, is here. Yopaj as well. They got the chains. Blink strike from Raven. He's going in. They're going to force it on the Yopaj. Tricks of the trade. He's been silenced. Yopaj does need to be a little bit careful, though. He does have DD, though, which is kind of odd. His seeing is that he's on the run. DJ, on the other hand, just TP's out. Oh, they got the nice little chains, and DJ will fall for that. Not able to get away.
Overall, it's a better trade for Fnatic since they get 2 kills, and also that's a huge rotation coming from both sides. Slightly favorable for Fnatic since they are getting a little bit more on the map as well, but the PL is still getting uncontested though. Like PL needs to be the one carrying and get all the resources on the map, and he's doing so. So I think that's one thing that Neon can be happy about. Jabs just casually walks in and steal the catapult away. This is the annoying thing that Enigma can do, very similar to the Mirana, in stopping the enemy's tempo in terms of pushing tower.
Yeah, they're gonna have the glyph here. I mean, he just hit level 6, Jabs that is, and Natsumi goes in deep. He knew he was right around, and if he wants to commit the black hole, he's trying to bait it out, but his little illusions are doing so much work. The black hole does connect, but the Kato Blast explodes on him and just takes him out. Jabs is down for the count.
A little bit unnecessary though, I feel. But yeah, he's going to be I will die like a warrior.
DJ, he's gonna go. He's got the silence, and they found Yopashi. Remnant's back for now, a little bit safer, but Moon goes in for this. It's super aggressive. Spirit on Spirit, and he does end up getting the kill there. Rolling Thunder, though. Moon is out of mana. Ball lightning for the last time, and this stomp as well, and Moon has gone too deep. It's a 1-for-1 trade in the bottom lane.
the hate between the brother. Moon is like, even if I die, I will take you down with me.
I mean, if you buy out, I'm okay with that, right? But
Yeah, if you don't lose any gold, that's okay.
yeah, I don't know if he did. It looked like he did, but I'm not sure. But he did get that play, but he was completely out of mana, and that's the early life of Storm here.
Pretty quiet game for both of the carry. It really you really just a race to their first item. PL seems like he's working his way to oh, he has already completed the Diffuser Blade in 12 minutes and a half, so that's gonna give him a very big timing if they want to fight now, which I assume this is Neon. They definitely want to fight. So big threat ahead for Fnatic.
By the way, this is the chipped vest, the passive, right? It's like Blade Mail, right? But does that work on your illusions as well?
Good question. I assume yes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought it was like an obvious question, and then I was like afraid to even ask it. But it's good to know
there's
that.
No, there's no stupid questions, right?
Okay, all right. You say that now, but when I do ask a stupid question, you're gonna be like, "That was a stupid question."
I don't really read Reddit, so I heard that people that start reading Reddit, they'll just start thinking that, oh, there is stupid questions.
Oh yeah, of course. Just go on there for like a day or like an hour, and you'll see all the stupid questions out there. Yeah.
Oh, Ember Spirit, he's going for the Blade Mail himself. Interesting. Why? Why the Blade Mail?
That is interesting. I mean, do they have any way to kind of deal with this magical damage from Fnatic? I feel like that's... You just gotta... Okay, in Phantom Lancer, as I say that, he's got a hood, so at least he's protected. But I just feel like if you had like a pipe or something like that, a little bit more. But there was zip in, they got play hard. And the Rolling Thunder is going to be used. The silence is on point, not letting him actually cast it. He does go down. Really nice play, but Raven getting so low.
Ooh, really?
He does get killed a little too deep. Magnetized. It's going to be spread throughout. It's like Ebola. They got the little kick on. They got DJ right where they want him in that sense, and they do take him down. But the Magnetized did a decent amount of AoE damage at least.
This is a famous team fight coming around from Neon, the early 5-man team fight. And you know they definitely get a lot of dividend from that. Raven, most importantly, Raven that didn't die a single time in last race, he finally falls. So that's a very good news for Neon. And the thing about them is that they can keep going. They have no downtime on their draft. Like after fight, they can just keep going fight after fight because their heroes are built for that. Especially with the KOTL. So that's the beautiful thing about Neon. I assume them to just, they are gonna make very quick move right now after clearing this ancient, especially if he already almost complete the Yasha. Maybe he'll wait for the Yasha, and then that will be the goal for them again.
Yeah, and he's farming quite nicely. I mean, he's still tops in terms of the net worth. Raven hasn't. I mean, he's gotten a couple. He's been decently farming, but he's not been like the IO in the sense of just like farming in the jungle. It's a little bit harder to do with the Riki, but I feel like they should be ganking a little bit more.
They do have good cash with the Earth Spirit and also Storm Spirit, so that's definitely something they can do. But I think Neon has been sticking together as a 3 to 4 man unit all the time, and then they initiate their fight with 5 man. I think that's what the Blade Mail is for. It just allows Yopaj to run into 5 man and pop the Blade Mail so that he kind of scares everyone away for a little bit. That's one way to confirm that you can do some damage.
And Natsumi here is farming a lot differently than the PLs that we've seen in the rest of the DPC, in the sense that, I mean, he's got 2.5 items, half being the Hood of Defiance here, but he's got Yasha, and he's looking to get Heart next. And I think that we're probably looking at, what, like a 20-minute Heart at this point?
Yeah, I think if he has another successful fight, that would definitely be the timing. And you talk about how Fnatic's, their damage are all mostly magical output until Riki comes online with the Aghanim's. So I think the Heart is going to help him a lot. Moon.
Oh, the chain and the smoke screen actually just stopping Yopaj from doing anything. But Raven has kind of been on point with that. But sorry, go on.
One thing to worry about is that Ember, he's 2 levels below the Storm Spirit. So that's something he has to watch out for, especially he goes for Blade Mail. It's not exactly the best item for him to skill.
True.
Yopaj, he needs to balance out between farming and fighting. Otherwise, it's gonna fall off a little bit until they get a successful big fight again.
And it looks like Yopaj is going to be going Maelstrom next. I feel like the item order is a little wrong. Like, the Maelstrom would have helped him get the Blade Mail if he wanted it, you know? And it just kind of helps accelerate the farm. But in this case, he went with the Blade Mail, and we're going to have to see how this one plays out.
Yeah, he wants the Blade Mail so that he gets the stats, he gets the armor as well for him to get into early team fights. But I think that's okay. It's just normally when you look at the Ember Spirit against either the Riki or the Storm, they will always prioritize the U Scepter. So he's basically saying that he wants to be the one charging into the team fight, regardless him dying or not. He just want to be the one opening team fight for Natsumi to go in.
Yeah. Actually,
so very selfless kind of play style here.
It works though, right? Because I mean, you have so many different ways to kind of just help you when you initiate it, like the initial initiation. You have like play hard on top, scam, you know, the wisp, all of these things to kind of just create that chaos that, you know, Yopaj can kind of start with. Once he gets out there, and then all of hopefully ults are being used, then you can kind of just have Natsumi just walk in and just clean things up.
That's definitely the aim for Fnatic right now. That's why Natsumi he needs to keep enlarging this lead that he has against the two cores of Fnatic. Because as a PL, we have seen PL games a lot of times, a lot of loose PL game but this one is a little bit different because this is in a long time we haven't seen any PL have such a big lead. So PL definitely shines when he's 1 or 2 items ahead of the enemy core. I think this might be the one that PL can really get to shine.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. So, I mean, I'm quite impressed right now with Natsumi. His farm has been on point. And he's pretty close. I mean, he just has enough right now. He just bought out his Vitality or whatever. So, he's pretty on his way to get that heart.
Neon, they're screening the map right now. You know, constantly having Ember Spirit running with KOTL. And then they are just kind of forcing Fnatic out of their jungle. So, this is one way for you to limit the farm of the enemy team if you're not killing them. But Fnatic, they're quite smart also. They adjusted pretty well by just getting into the Neon's jungle too.
And like we've kind of seen a little bit of a stalemate. This game has definitely slowed down. But which team is favored by this, you know, slowdown, so to speak?
I'll say Fnatic.
Okay.
Because of their team fight potential. Like, their team fights are really good, but they do need some crucial items. For example, the BKBs from Storm, Aghalim's Riki, and also most importantly, the Blink Dagger on Enigma. So the more time that they're buying now, the earlier they get to their key components. So I would say, yeah, Fnatic should have a little bit of an advantage here, but are they enough to bring down this PL though? Because as time goes by, PL is gonna be stronger and stronger too. And once PL gets the Aghalim's timing, or sorry, the Heart timing.
Oh, Moon coming out of left field. He doesn't end up getting with the black hole, and they thought it was a trap, and they've got him baited, and they kill Yopaj there, and he's down for 40 seconds.
Enigma is like, oh, I've been struggling. Oh, Raven is gonna get out fine, but that was close. Enigma is like, I'm struggling, get a black hole. Oh, you come to me. I might as well just use it on you.
Yeah. I mean, it helps when you have Moon just like zipping in on top of that. Like he's like Superman in that sense with that save.
Definitely. And this like completes the dagger on the Enigma, completes the BKB as well. And you can see Vessel is already on the Spirit side. So most of the key components are already up. The only one that they're lacking is the Darkseer Aghanims now. Like Darkseer Aghanim is something that we haven't talked about at all. Like something we haven't seen too much also, but it gives it a lot of value. 2 charges, 2 Iron Shell charges, extend your duration by 20 seconds, which is almost double, and also gives you 350 HP in extra.
Yeah.
That's quite crazy.
Oh, the Remnant Yopaj is trying to find him. He's out of mana now, but Moon is just hiding in the trees. He's waiting for his reinforcements. No, he just TPs away. He should be fine, but this is a pretty big power spike. Natsumi picked up a 20-minute, 50-second, I was a little bit late, a heart, and he's kind of making his way now into the bottom lane.
Yeah, I see how you emphasize on the 50 seconds so that you are not entirely wrong. That's smart.
Of course. I'm 50 seconds a little late, but I said 20 minutes. I still get points for that, right?
Definitely, brownie points. Both teams are hitting their timing already, so I think we are gonna see a very big fight coming. It depends on who have a better hand in terms of initiation. Neon do have a 90-second windows though. Like the cooldown of Black Hole is very very long, so Neon knows that as well. That's why they are starting a pressure tower now. Fnatic has no intention in stopping this at all, seeing the Heart of Taras completed on PL.
Yeah, not much you can really do, especially with no black hole. They're definitely gonna have to play a little bit patient here. But they found Moon, who's next to the DD. Yopaj is looking to go. Yeah, he's been pulled back, but Moon's gonna zip away. And, you know, a little bit sad that he didn't pick up the DD, but nonetheless, he's alive, at least for now. Yopaj, man, this is like the brother, you know, like brotherly love in the sense that they constantly are just fighting.
Masara gets a very clutch TV there. Oh, I think Spirit also gets the TV back, so... Fnatic, trying their best to slow down the game, which is what we have seen Fnatic do over and over again. They have good heroes to push out the side lanes as well with the Riki, Battle Fury, of course Storm, and also Dark Seer. So Neon knows this. They're just gonna like, all right, if they don't come to us, we're gonna just take Roshan away. If they come to us, we successfully bait them into the Roshan fight without the black hole. So it's a big move coming out from Neon. Very smart as well.
It's really big, but they've, you know, they're going to get Roshan here, Neon Esports that is, but Natsumi with a 5k net worth lead over Raven. Isn't that a little worrying as a PL being so fat?
Oh, very, very worrying. The PL is a hero that every single item that he gets literally boosts him into another level of strength. Like, DPC is one spike, you know, Heart of Spike is another spike. Once he gets to something like Abyssal Blade, he's gonna solo carry. He's just gonna solo kill your chorus or your supports. So PL is getting very scary now. I don't know how Fnatic is gonna address to this issue now that he has an Aegis. Before Aegis, you can maybe kill him with a black hole, but with Aegis, I don't see the damage to kill PL twice. So they probably have to wait this out.
Oh, the Roland, they saw him and they go instantly on Yopaj and he just TP'd in there. But okay, Scam cancels his as well. But my gosh, they came out of nowhere. They were just like on top of him.
So smart from Fnatic. They know that they are gonna bring one guy up here to pick the lane. Oh, Moon get another solo kill on Playhard.
Oh, he's going for this one. He swashbuckles and he does die. Moon commits the BKB for this, but it's 2 for nothing so far. Really nice turn of events for Fnatic.
Making the best of the bad situation. They are not stopping.
Oh, the roll-in is a little short. They got Skem though, and it looks like he's gonna die. Raven ends up getting that one, and they roll in. They found John Well magnetized just for good measure, and they let him die to that. And it's a 4 for nothing, and you know, Neon Esports had just picked up Aegis, so this seems like a pretty tipsy-turvy game.
They just crumbles with the one Mystic that got capitalized by Fnatic. Like, they're just so good in capitalized Mystic from any small Mystic from enemy. They know that Neon, they're gonna send someone to the bottom lane to fix it, and the best candidate is definitely the Ember Spirit with the Remnant. So they camp there, they wait for Ember Spirit to complete the TP, kill him, instantly smoke into the Neon jungle, because they know that Neon, without Ember Spirit, they're gonna play safe. And then they're just gonna retreat to the jungle, so they pick up another 3 heroes after that. Very well done coming out from Fnatic, just very good understanding.
Oh, the TP away, and I think, oh, the chains is right on point. They found Jabs, no real chance to get away, and all the dude wanted to do was just ward.
Yeah, and grab a bounty from Neon. Thief deserve to die, maybe.
Wow, really?
Very sorry. I'm just saying. I'm sorry.
Whoa, that escalated
No.
quickly. Okay, all right, jeez. All right.
Too much Overwatch reviews. My bad.
All right, I will never slight you in any way because I'm afraid of the punishment at this point. I think it's a bit extreme, so to speak. Death.
Dota can really bring the darkness out of someone. Oh,
they got the chains. Earth Splitter on top, but he's not able to surge away though. But he's trying to now, and there's 2 different fights, and they want to pick off both of them. And it looks like they've gotten Mazaros here. DJ's getting a little low, gets on a skateboard, not enough to get away from Natsumi, who's on point. The black hole's been committed though. The Yule's up on Jabs, and that ends the black hole here. He's by himself now. Jabs looks to go down. The Cattle Blast just on top of that. Scam just perfectly timing the kill steals, if anything, and Natsumi now is going to look to start taking down the mid tier 3.
This is where PL can really shine, when he starts, picking everyone one by one. And if you don't bring 5 men together to the PL, he's just gonna chop you down very quickly with all the illusions. So Fnatic, very big loss there. This is gonna turn into a lane of Rex at least for Neon. But they have to be careful because without 3-man, they can never defend this rack, so they have to let it go.
So Fnatic is like we talked about this draft ahead of time, right? Like we had like the black hole, you've got magnetize, you got storm with like and then the Darkseer wall, but the combination has not really worked out. They have not had a good one. Like look at this wall. It's more of like a defensive one just to stay alive here, and it's not really turning into a team fight win, so to speak.
So they're just still staying with their aim to just slow down the game, not inviting any fights for now. Since Natsumi Aegis is still quite far along. Oh, Moon went in though. He got used.
Got Yules. He's got BKB though. He knows this is a little bit fine for now, but Mazaroth though is not looking fine. He has to surge away just to stay alive. He does have the tricks of the trade, Riki inside of him. If anything, you have that, which feels good, great. DJ, nice little roll in, does get the magnetized, and it looks like there's going to be a remnant. Playhard getting a little low. Does end up crumbling in the end. DJ, on the other hand, does roll to the high ground. Natsumi, though, is getting low. That's going to be Aegis. That's a pretty big win, especially with Playhard down. And it looks like they're going to try to run away. He's been silenced. The smoke screen is on point. Raven, though, he does get defusals. He's going to tricks to trade that off. He backs off for now, and it looks like they're going to disengage here.
I feel like this is gonna be a very long game. Once Raven gets to the data lens and things like that, we are gonna see Raven just shredding all the illusions off, and Neon, they may have a hard time going into high ground because they really got these racks because of thanks to the Aegis. We see how strong Midnight Pulse is against the PL, especially PL went for the Heart of Thrust, and Midnight Pulse does percentage damage. So Fnatic, they still have the tools to bring down the PL, and PL is the only core that can take down towers on Neon side. So for Fnatic, their mindset is clear: kill the PL, we win the team fight, we win the game.
And that's probably the best way. And like Riki, once you get like the the Octarine, you just kind of have that like in and out style, just tricks of the trade spamming. Riki, you can kind of deal with the illusions, but I mean Natsumi on the other hand, he's gonna get Abyssal, probably Butterfly next. You might have you're still gonna struggle, right?
Yeah, they're still gonna struggle. Abyssal is a very good potential counter for the BKB Enigma, if Enigma ever gets to the BKB timing. So we haven't seen many good black holes so far coming out from Jabs, and he's gonna continue to struggle, I think.
Even with BKB, like he has that queued up next. I feel like that could potentially be there.
Yeah, definitely going to be. I think he'll have the BKB timing, since I feel like this game is gonna at least be 40 minutes. But the thing is, like if PL plays correctly, he can always Abyssal Blade to stop the BKB black hole from Enigma. So it's very important for Jabs to target and pinpoint the real PL with the black hole. That's the biggest advantage that Enigma have right now.
Goes in, doesn't actually get the chains. That was so weird. Huh. Moon on the other hand just takes the outpost instead. Huh. That was
Such a
cool.
good maneuver. So smooth. And he gets the outpost as well. They got 2 outposts.
Wow.
Moon, what a player. What a player. He was baiting all the while at the right side of the enemy jungle, and then once he sees someone, he zipped all the way to the outpost. That was so smart.
You know, it's if Yopaj gets that chains right, if he combos that properly, like Moon doesn't get that. Like that's like a complete huge mistake. It's a small one, but it really expanded quite a bit. It got terrible for them actually.
That's quite true. Yeah. That was what, 550 XP? That's pretty big, especially for support right now, since everyone is kind of desperate to get to the level 18 timing. So I would say experience-wise, Fnatic, they're definitely a little bit ahead now, and you can see net worth is already completely even. It's neck to neck right now for both sides. It really depends on whether or not Fnatic can kill PL, and if PL can stay alive in the fight.
And another thing to take note of, just about the levels, right? 14, 15, DJ, or 14 and 16, excuse me, on the support duo of Fnatic, whereas you have 11 or 12 and 12 now with Skem and John Well. This is a pretty big gap, and those things are going to be just easily destroyed in come a team fight.
Especially like how the Keeper of Light this hero is basically non-existent in a team fight without your Aghanims, and the blinding Knight and the Widow Whips. All these things come with Aghanims, so they are gonna mitigate so much of the team fight presence coming out from this Kodo. He's really just a chakra machine right now.
Which is sad. I mean, at the end of the day, he just needs to just stay alive. He needs to just stay all the way in the back. Just make sure he gets the wisp off, which is going to be super key. And of course, just the chakram just spamming. He needs to stay alive for that, though.
Yeah, he has to get agonies for the Willow Wisp though, so it feels like it's not gonna be very soon since he go for the Force Staff and Glimmer Cape, the utility item. And here's the big smoke from Fnatic.
Oh, Moon with slow fingers, though. He wasn't able to pick up the invis. He did zip in, but he cherished his life more than the invis rune.
Unless it's Arcane Rune, then he will die for it.
Yeah. Oh, DJ. The smoke has been popped. He goes right on. Here's the smoke screen. Tricks the trade right onto him. And there's the Abyssal. Natsumi's just looking to fight this. The black hole is on point, though. And they're doing a lot of work. Natsumi, though, he needs to back off. He's getting solo. Does need to be careful. They're trying to keep him alive. They are focusing on him. They can't find the real run. The doppelganger, the illusion is just doing a little decent amount of work. Yopaj is back in the fight. Raven, though, is looking to just change targets now. Scam buys back. Johnwell gets the stomp in. And it looks like he's going to look to turn this one. And Raven, the smoke screen is on point, but he goes down. It's a 4 for 2. Or 4 for 1, excuse me, as Scam had to buy back.
Oh, the BKB Black Hole was cancelled by the Elder Titan ultimate. That was so unfortunate. PL was so close to dying there. That would be the difference of health and earth. Health and heaven. If the PL dies there. But sadly, so they forced the buyback coming out from Nana because he needs to do this zip thing just to buy time. Meanwhile, Natsumi is already eyeing on the second pair of racks, and they should be able to get it without the black hole, without all the ultimates coming out from Fnatic. This is a very hard hole for them.
It's going to be super difficult. And one thing to take note of is he's got SNY, or Natsumi that is, and he's got the Paladin Sword as well. So the amount of healing that he has and the sustain is potentially there. So if you get him low, you have to make sure that it's like, you know, everybody takes their shot on this guy and focuses him down, because, you know, he could just easily heal back up and you're going to have a problem.
Yeah, this guy is literally healing faster than the slug with the ultimate on. So with the Heart of Thrust plus SNY amplifying the heal, you have to bring down PL. You cannot afford to let him get away with a steal HP, otherwise he'll just be back anytime. Since the regen cannot be interrupted now on Heart of Thrust, that's the biggest change of Heart of Thrust now, and that's why it makes PL so much stronger.
So Phantom Lancer here, with this itemization that he's got, I mean, yeah, he's got a heart or whatever, but I feel like he doesn't need a brain to play this hero, because with these items, like, it's just so easy. You just literally just right click on the guy and you just blow him up, and DJ dies here.
Yeah, that's true. The itemization does make this hero a lot easier to play. As you say that he clipped himself on the he clips himself, so maybe not that easy.
All right, they're gonna just focus on the Roshan here. That's gonna be, I believe, the second Aegis of the day, or the second Roshan, that is. And that should go to Natsumi, no questions asked, right?
Unless Natsumi thinks that he's unkillable, but I don't think so, since he's the only one that can hit tower, so he really needs the Aegis. I agree with you. And Fnatic, they struggle to bring down PL once. How are they going to bring down him twice? They are gonna have to use the high ground advantage to the fullest, because that's their only advantage left now. They can still do their one-blow combo though, but that would require very good execution.
It's gonna be hard, especially. I mean, I'm assuming that they're gonna bait it out, right? Put Natsumi up front, let him just, you know, use that extra life, so to speak, to just kind of bait things out, and then just because they're gonna commit for it, right? So, and getting into that second Natsumi life is gonna be super difficult for them to deal with.
Very, very difficult, especially when Neon, their supports, have all the defensive item, 4-star, Glimmer Cape, anything you want it, they have it. And not to mention Basher completed on Pangolier too, so that's a potential RNG that Neon can have to also cancel the BKB Black Hole. Not to mention General's ultimate on the Elder Titan, that can also cancel BKB Black Hole. So it's not easy for Japs here, but he have to be the one doing it.
Alright, so should Fnatic, though, because this is pretty much like a death-balling machine by Neon right now, and should they just be split pushing? Should they be looking to just delay the game in other ways? Because while they do have that wombo combo potential, I feel like this is a Natsumi, you know, he's like the Terminator that you just can't really fight into.
Yeah, I agree. They have the buy time, so they have the split push. They have good ways to defend high ground though, with the midnight pulse, with the Zed from Storm. So a lot of shenanigans can be done to slow down the game, to slow down the push coming out from Neon. Storms will have to be careful from getting punished by from the Zed. But seems like Fnatic, they want to fight outside with these ops. They don't want to invite high ground. They're giving out the high ground advantage here.
Yeah, they're giving it
For
up, but
the-
they're moving into position. But this is the scary thing is that one guy is on, Play Hard, I believe, is on the high ground, and Natsumi is the one just trying to do a little bit of scouting and recon here. But he should scout
shit.
that out with his Spirit. John Well getting so low already. He does go back. He gets vacuumed back. He does go down. He's going to instantly buy back here. And they're going to look to fight this one. But Mazaros, it does play down the wall, if anything. But there's really no follow-up. Mazaros goes down. 54 seconds, no buyback. DJ just kicks away Yopaj, just trying to create a little bit of space right now. And just maybe go for the high ground. But Moon, he's actually going in, and he just dies. He goes into, he thought he could go for John Well, go for that dieback, so to speak. But unfortunately, not able to do it. He's down for 110 seconds now. How do they hold at this point?
Riki is the only savior now for them. That Riki chooses a trade. He's gonna do he's gonna need to do everything. They have the black hole now on Enigma, so maybe that will give them a bit of tools. Jabs have to bring
DJ
out
went
the-
in. He's gonna go for this. He's gonna go for Yopaj, but Yopaj has got BKB, and that makes a sad DJ because he's got nothing else really to deal with that. Raven does some work though. It's a 3-on-3 and turned into a 2-on-2. Buyback coming in from Playhard. He's gonna be back into this one, but it's with Mazaros back in right now. It's looking to again be a 3-on-3. I kind of look at it like basketball now.
Yeah, 4 versus 3 now.
Okay, so they've changed the numbers a little bit, but Natsumi is equal probably to about 2 players at this point, and he goes right for Jabs. Jabs goes down. Vacuum's not enough. Natsumi turns his attention onto Mazaros. He's looking to just turn this up and just end the game here. He's looking to go, but Magnetize does some work. Natsumi does need to be careful. They do have BK or the Black Hole if they want to commit on this one. Play Hard goes in with the Rolling Thunder. Jabs goes down. Doesn't even get the BK or the Black Hole off here. Tricks of the trade, just trying to do as much damage as he can. Natsumi getting a little bit low. Doesn't need to be careful. Raven is going down as well. Blink strikes onto Mazaros, just trying to get into the fountain, is not able to do it, and he goes down, and no buyback, and I think Natsumi has just been too much. GG's been called 39 minutes, and they're just going to glyph just for the sake of it, but really no chance with this Natsumi just monster.
Yeah, this time around, Natsumi, this is a game of redemption for him. He redeemed himself from the last game, and very perfect game coming out from PL. Like from the very early on, he got the 12 minutes and a half diffuser blade plus power tracks plus hood timing. Maybe not the hood, maybe just the diffuser blade. But anyways, the point is this Natsumi, he did everything correctly from the very first second. He had a feeling as well against Darkseer, so. And he paid his team. He repaid his team with all the space that they are creating for him. Fnatic side, very execution reliant, dependent lineup coming from them, but they just couldn't do the perfect wombo combo with the vacuum into black hole and such, and they lost the game. So nevertheless, this game 3 is all we want to see from Fnatic versus Neon. We all know that Neon, they are not gonna just give this series away easily with the 2-0.
And it's a tale of 2 carries right now. Raven didn't die last game. Natsumi doesn't die in this game. And of course, what we wanted to see is going to be a game 3. Let's take a quick break, and we will go into that game 3 later.
All right, see you in a bit.
See you in a bit.